नमो नमस्ते गुरवे महात्मने विमुक्तसंगाय सदुत्तमाय नित्याद्वयानन्दरसस्वरूपिणे भूम्ने सदा पारदयाम्बुधाम्ने नमस्ते नमस्ते विभो विश्वमूर्ते नमस्ते नमस्ते चिदानन्दमूर्ते नमस्ते नमस्ते तपोयोगगम्य नमस्ते नमस्ते श्रुतिज्ञानगम्य स्वाराज्य साम्राज्य विभूतिरेषा भवत्कृपा श्रीमहिमप्रसादात् प्राप्ता मया श्रीगुरवे महात्मने नमो नमस्तेस्तु पुनर्नमोस्तु नमो नमस्तेस्तु पुनर्नमोस्तु नमो नमस्तेस्तु पुनर्नमोस्तु नमस्तस्मै सदैकस्मै कस्मै चिन्महसे नमः यदेतद्विश्वरूपेण राजते गुरुराजते यदेतद्विश्वरूपेण राजते गुरुराजते. Hari. That's it. Nobody has given any question except one. So we will just go up to the 19th verse to finish. One question is, Pranam Swamiji, like there exists a Triguna model to explain qualities in our individual, is Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar also a model? If not, then do they actually exist? Actually तो कुछ नहीं exist करता है, करने से भी सेम ही है. अच्छा, do they also model? See, the Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara is also a model in the cosmic level. Triguna model is applied to the cosmic level. Where is Punita? In the cosmic level as well as in the individual level. Triguna is, our personality is made of the three gunas, and the whole universe is made of three gunas. We are a product of nature, so we are made of three gunas. But Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar generally we refer to in the context of the cosmic model. That is, Brahma is the creator, इसीलिए कोई उनकी पूजा नहीं करते. ब्रह्मा का मंदिर बहुत ही विरल है, एक या दो है पूरा हमारे भारतवर्ष में. वो तो सब कोई तो जन्म तो हो गया है, और क्या प्रार्थना करना है उनसे, जो बेचारे बैठी रहते हैं ऐसे. देन विष्णु इज द सस्टेनर, सो मैक्सिमम वर्शिप इज डन फॉर विष्णु. कुछ ये चाहिए वो चाहिए, सब कुछ. विष्णु इज द सस्टेनर एंड माहेश्वर इज द डिस्ट्रॉयर. सो उनको खाली डर से पूजा करते हैं जी, मृत्यु के ना हो. व्हाट इज दैट that mantra we do japa, Mahamrityunjaya mantra and all. Now this is also that it is a model, that is the principle behind, in the cosmic principle which is always creating things. then the cosmic principle which is sustaining the world, the cosmic principle which looks after the destruction of everything. Because when there is birth or creation, there will be destruction also. Actually, we think that the world has been created, then it will be sustained, then it will be destroyed. That is our vision from within the ken of duality, within the ken of time. Actually, it is not so. Constantly the prakriya of creation, sustenance and destruction is going on. And where it is happening in full measure also, we are not. How many cells are dying every day in our body? Millions of cells are dying every day, millions of new cells are born every day. So it's a constant process of janma and mrityu, creation and destruction. So we can say that the Brahma in the individual level, this is generally the model is a cosmic model. In the individual level, whenever we are waking up, means in dream as well as in the world, that is the Brahma's work. Because immediately as far as we are concerned, the world is arriving at that time. In dream it is absolutely we are the Brahma. Because dream is not common. The particular dream is referred to our own individual. So we are the creator of that. And deep sleep is the Maheshwara. Maheshwar का उपासना करके सब कुछ भूल जाना ही है destruction. So these are to understand things, remember things, these models are used. Actually exist बोल के कुछ नहीं है. It is the picture of Vishnu we have given with 4 hands and some items in the hands and all. This is our imagination. Not only that, our Shastrakaras, they are very intelligent in this. They have given the picture so that people can easily worship seeing somebody in front. But the name they have given is Vishnu, which means all-pervading. Atati vyapnoti iti Vishnu. Vyapnoti iti Vishnu, which is all-pervading. So that which is all-pervading cannot have 4 hands and 2 legs or anything. It has faces and everywhere it is the same. So when people become a little more thoughtful, then they say that no, it is, you are imagining, but actual Vishnu is the all-pervading reality. That is our consciousness or Atma or Brahman is same as the Vishnu. Brahma का creation क्यों ज़रूरत हुआ? Because this I have talked about the causality. सब कुछ हम जन्म से ही सारा कुछ देखते हैं कि कॉज एंड इफेक्ट चेन से चलता है. हमें अगर वो एप्पल चाहिए तो हाथ बढ़ाने से ही एप्पल हम छू सकते हैं, ले सकते हैं. अगर खाना है तो मुंह खोल के उसको चबाना चाहिए. So everything there is a cause and effect chain. So when we look for the weak, as we find out, suppose those days in the Vedic period, suddenly flood will come, earthquake will come, even now also, many natural calamities are so. They were not able to find out what is the reason that it has happened suddenly. So they conceived of some Deva. Deva means original power. Deva actually means brilliance. That means consciousness actually. But they have identified one Purusha to that. That means Chaitanya के साथ एक मूर्ति को हम कल्पना करते हैं, जो कि इसका who is presiding over that, जो सब कुछ चलाते हैं. जैसे Varuna is the lord of water. The water is very important all over for our body also. Water is one of the most important. So we should respect water is the main thing there. So we are living because of water. But when we see water, we don't find divinity around it. It connects us to the whatever we have been studying. How to find divinity in whatever we do. So that is why in our country all the rivers are worshipped. गंगा का आरती करते हैं किस लिए? to honor water. That flow of water has sustained life in this society, in the world. So should we not respect? Respect नहीं करते हैं. हमारा प्रॉफिट बढ़ाने के लिए जो कुछ भी खराब चीज़ है फैक्ट्री से सारा कुछ पानी में डाल रहा है और खराब हो जा रहा है. These are because we have come away from our traditional culture, that we are polluting the rivers, polluting the forest, denuding the forest, polluting the glaciers even. These are all, we have lost the whatever honor we should value, we are not giving value. श्रद्धा कम हो गया है, इसीलिए ये सब प्रॉब्लम होता है. So, like that, each power, Agni, that is the power behind energy, Surya, they are all considered to be devas, that means original powers of nature. But what about the whole world? Where from did it come? So they conceived of the ultimate cause as Brahma. I have told this before also, that if you follow the causality, cause and effect change, ये कभी खत्म होने वाला नहीं है. अगर भगवान जगत को बनाए हैं, दुनिया को बनाए हैं, तो भगवान को कौन बनाए हैं? हम लोगों का इंक्वायरी नहीं जाता है, हम पूछते नहीं हैं. बच्चे पूछने से उनको पीटते हैं. सचमुच के पूछना चाहिए. तो पिताजी आप बोल रहे हैं कि भगवान जगत को बनाया है, तो भगवान को कौन बनाया है? सो दैट इज द फ्लॉ ऑफ कॉजलिटी, विच आई द अदर डे आई सेड, इट इज इनफाइनाइट रिग्रेशन. दैट इज B is the cause of A, C is the cause of B, D is the cause of C. Like that, if you go up to Z also, you will ask what is the cause of Z. As far back as you know, it is never going to be over. This is actually a cycle in the duality, within the ken of duality. So causality, cause and effect chain cannot take us to the ultimate truth. It will continue forever. So there is no absolute ultimate at all there. So for non-thinking people, that is those who are not ready to take up the full research and go up to the truth, for them हम क्या किए हैं, हमारे शास्त्रकार लोग क्या किए हैं, वो तुम उतना सोचना नहीं चाहते हो, और सोचना केवल नहीं, ध्यान भी लगाना नहीं चाहते हो सत्य को जानने के लिए. ठीक है, वो लास्ट पॉइंट इज ब्रह्मा. दैट इज वी आर आर्टिफिशियली ट्रंकेटिंग द इनफाइनाइट रिग्रेशन सीरीज by conceiving of a Brahma who is Swayambhu. क्योंकि तुम पूछ नहीं पाओगे तब ब्रह्मा कहाँ से आया है. If Brahma is the ultimate cause, then where from did Brahma come? नहीं, वो स्वयंभू है, मतलब वो अपने आप को बनाया है. This is artificially truncating our inquiry. The right process is to understand the flaw of this logical causal logic, that it cannot take us to absolute truth or the ultimate truth. If at all there is anything called ultimate truth, it has to transcend the causal chain, it has to transcend duality, it has to transcend time, it has to transcend cause and effect chain. So, Brahma is the posited first cause of all the, इसीलिए उनको प्रजापिता बोलते हैं, सबको जन्म के पिताजी हैं. This is how generally our Shastrakaras think. No, Vishnu is generally regarded as Sattva Guna sustained.
It's not, it's like my...
Brahma is Rajoguna compared to, that is why you will find picture Vishnu is moonlight like, the color is moon-like. Brahma is red and Maheshwara is kala, dark. It is Andhakara, destruction going. These are all Kalpana. देखना चाहते हैं तो रात को देख सकते हैं, कोई बात नहीं. तो अच्छे से सोच के देखिए, रात को मिल जाएगा, आ जाएंगे सब कोई. डरना नहीं चाहिए तब. इतना गर्म क्यों लग रहा है? तुम लोग ये चलाए नहीं ठीक से, बहुत गर्म हो गया. It should be run at least 15 minutes before the program, if not half an hour. अभी कम कर दो और 23 कर दो, 24 कर दो. टेम्परेचर से तो नहीं है, टाइम लेता है चलने में. Has the power gone? No, ना. वर्किंग. हाँ, क्या बोल रहे थे कोई? Consciousness is बोल के कुछ फायदा है क्या? तो कॉन्शियसनेस बोलने से समझ में नहीं आता, कॉस्मिक इंटेलिजेंस बोलना चाहिए. किसी ने कहीं यूज़ किया होगा, वो आप पढ़े होंगे तो वो उसके साथ मिलाना चाहिए. हम जो बोल रहे हैं आप सुन के समझ लीजिए, वो काफ़ी है. कॉन्शियसनेस को हम जान सकते हैं क्या? आत्मा इज डिफाइंड एज अहम प्रत्यय गोचरः. अहम प्रत्यय गोचरः. प्रत्यय मीन्स अ कन्विक्शन. आप हैं ये हम प्रूव कर सकते हैं क्या? या आप नहीं हैं ये हम प्रूव कर देने से आप मानेंगे क्या? आप बोलेंगे हाँ आपका लॉजिक तो ठीक है लेकिन हम जानते हैं हम हैं. कैसे जानते हैं? इट्स अ कन्विक्शन. It is neither you can see yourself with the indriyas, with the eyes or anything, nor you can infer from logic that you are there. That I is there, you cannot infer from logic. So it's a direct conviction that I am. Even about mind also, if I say that you don't have a mind, are you going to accept? You know that you have a mind. कैसे पता चला? Conviction, it's a direct knowledge. Actually that is aparoksha in a way. So, the consciousness is called aham pratyaya gocharaha. That means which is revealed by our eye sense. तो ये एक डायरेक्ट एक्सपीरियंशियल हुआ. कॉस्मिक इंटेलिजेंस बोलने से कॉस्मिक इंटेलिजेंस हु विल नो व्हाट इज cosmos and the cosmos is also within us. But when we are saying that Atma is aham pratyaya gochara, you can meditate and you can realize that I. It is the conviction that I am, the amness in us. So Atma you cannot know, consciousness you cannot know outside. You can never discover any Atma or consciousness outside. Outside means different from you. That is why we said the Atma is same for everybody. It cannot be multiple. It is only one and transcendental. It can only be known by aham pratyaya gochara, on that way. Cosmic intelligence, when we say cosmic intelligence, is that buddhi is cosmic dimension, we will say cosmic intelligence. Actually, buddhi also is the functional intelligence. When we really refer to the depth of it, we say prajna, bodhi. In Buddhism it is used bodhi, yeah, in our literature also. Bodhi, prajna, that means where from the understanding is taking place. It is not the analyzing buddhi. The analyzing buddhi is the outer effect of that. I gave the example. Now suppose a scientist is working on a problem for 3 years, 4 years, sometimes 20 years also. He has done all the analysis, but he has still not understood the truth about that, whatever he is looking for. Suddenly one morning he gets up from sleep and the truth dawns in him. वो आर्किमिडीज का है ना, दौड़े नहाते नहाते. It suddenly dawns. It is, many people have this kind of a feeling. समझ नहीं है, जब माइंड जब रेस्टफुल है उस समय द ट्रूथ डॉन्स. That means the other times we are not able to look into that depth. When the mind is absolutely peaceful, it is no more analyzing, buddhi is no more analyzing anything, then the real understanding dawns. वो है प्रज्ञा. That is the level from where the buddhi is coming out, the functional buddhi. उस बुद्धि में कोई एक्शन नहीं है. Suddenly it directly becomes evident to the buddhi. तो उस बुद्धि को हम बोलते हैं प्रज्ञा और बोधि. अप्राप्य बोधिम बहुकल्प दुर्लभम. That shloka, you know, Buddhadev. इहासने शुष्यतु मे शरीरम त्वगस्थि मांसम प्रलयम च याति अप्राप्य बोधिम बहुजन्म दुर्लभम नैवास नातश्चलिते. What is that? अच्छे देखो तो. Buddhadev, finally he is saying that In this asana, he went from ashram to ashram, wherever they were, nowhere he could get his answer. When the enquiry dawned in Buddha, that was a very low period of our culture, of our Indian spiritual. Everywhere they were having Bali and all, Tantra was at its height. So he was born in North Bihar, which was the Peethasthan of all Janaka's Mithila and all, which is Brihadaranyaka or Yajnavalka's place, Raja Janaka's place, Ashtavakra's place. It's a cultural spring. He was born there, and the state of the ashrams there was like this, that he moved from ashram to ashram, nobody could answer him. And he found everywhere, even including Naravali was going on. So he got fed up. Then he sat under, in Buddha Gaya jo tree hai, bolte hain usi ke under. He sat there, and this shloka is corresponding to that. Pecho. Ihasane shushyatu me shariram tvagasthi mamsam pralayam cha yatu. Yatu na? हाँ, प्रलय. अप्राप्य बोधिम होना चाहिए. अप्राप्य बोधिम बहुजन्म दुर्लभम और बहुकल्प दुर्लभम, both are there. हाँ. Something little different is there. That is until I am sitting here. Ihasane shushyatu me shariram. Let my body gets dried up here, sitting here. Tvag asthi mamsam. Let the skin, the flesh, the bones, they all get perished. Aprapya bodhim bahujanma durlabham or bahukalpa durlabham. Until I attain that bodhi, that is the understanding, realization of, not from the scripture. Bodhim means my intelligence, the source of my intelligence must understand the truth, understand in its deepest time. Aprapya bodhim bahukalpa durlabham or bahujanma, that bodhi which is very, very rare, extremely rare, because he moved from ashram and he was an aristocratic, almost Raja, like Raj prince. He could not find anywhere, so he had the access to go everywhere, which is extremely rare. As long as I am not able to get it, I am not going to move from this asana. That was his conviction. Why did I say this? Buddhism mein prajna bodhi. Another word used is in our Kenopanishad, the pratibodha viditam matam amritatvam hi vindate atmana vindate viriyam vidyaya vindate amritam. Kenopanishad ka hai. Pratibodha viditam matam amritatvam hi vindate. When we know this truth or Atma or Brahman or consciousness in every perception, pratibodha. Now, this pratibodha, to know that truth in every perception means to know the pratibodha. Pratibodha is considered to be the consciousness also. When that becomes vidita, then we know, we find the Atma in every perception. We will never miss it. All other things will come and go, but this will never go. Yesterday I was explaining the I. Without the I, nothing can be. All experience, the fundamental basis is I. The I will be first there, and then other experiences will come. So pratibodha is another term used. Prajna is used. There are other terms also. Ritambhara prajna is used. That is used both in our text as well as Buddhist text. Ritambhara. Rita means Satya. Rita means Satya, truth. Truth in its expressed form. Ritambhara means which is full of the truth, prajna. when the buddhi is purna with the truth. That purnata is that only. The other purna glass पानी से भरा हुआ है वो पूर्णता नहीं है. Any objective पूर्णता इस ग्लास भरा हुआ है, बाकी तो सब खाली है. अंदर का पूर्णता तभी हो सकता है जब सब्जेक्ट और ऑब्जेक्ट का डिफरेंस भी चला जाएगा. हम जगत को देख रहे हैं, वो भी अपूर्ण है, जगत हमसे अलग है. हम देख रहे हैं जगत को, मैं और जगत अलग हूँ, वो पूर्णता नहीं है. जब जगत भी खो गया, मैं भी खो गया, तो केवल कॉन्शियसनेस भरा हुआ है. दैट इज कॉल्ड द पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदम्. उसमें अगर जगत आ जाए तो भी वो पूर्ण रहेगा, उससे जगत चले जाए तो भी वो पूर्ण. पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. वो उसमें कभी कोई परिवर्तन नहीं हो सकता है. दैट इज वाई इट इज कॉल्ड ऋतंभरा प्रज्ञा. ऑल दिस टर्म्स आर यूज्ड. देयर इज अनदर टर्म, बहुत सारा है, बोलने का जरूरत नहीं लटा, और कठिन कठिन टर्म्स है. शंकराचार्य हैज यूज्ड सम मननी जय. So let us now start this. Yesterday we had discussed about the importance of samarpana, importance of having complete total refuge in the Lord, in God, in Atma, in Brahman, in Guru, whatever you may say. Even the bondage of Sattva-guna can be transcended by taking this refuge, because he will become non-expectant. Nairapekshena shantadhihi. वो श्लोक भी उस दिन नहीं बताया ना. See, in Bhagavatam yesterday I said 11.25, उसमें 34th 35th verses. निस्संगो माम भजेद विद्वान अप्रमत्तो जितेन्द्रियः. See, so many qualifications are given. Who is worshipping me or who is doing upasana on me? Vidwan, one who has the knowledge. Means may not be realized, but knowledge he has, Vidwan. Apramattaha, that means realization, because he does not have any pramada. The first pramada is I am small and all these other things are different from me. That is the ultimate pramada. So, an apramatta is a person who has realized the truth, which is always present, always same, unchanging truth. Jitendriya, he will automatically be winning over the indriyas, because the fundamental force of the indriyas to get attracted and repelled by anything is basically that they are different from me. Because they are different from me, we try to run after that or run away from that. So when we understand our all-pervading nature, then automatically the indriyas will get sublimated. So he is Jitendriya. Rajas tamas chabhijayet sattva samsevaya munihi. He will, munihi, he by his applying his thought, his bhavana, rajas tamas cha abhijayet. He will win over the rajoguna and tamoguna by cultivating more and more sattva guna. This is the 34th verse. 35th says, sattvam cha abhijayet yuktaha nairapekshena shantadhihi sampadyate gunair mukto jivo jivam vihaya mam. He says, sattvam cha, even the sattva, he will win over, abhijayet. Who? Yuktaha, who is connected, who is anchored in the truth, in the Atma. Sattvam cha, that is the bondage created by the sattva guna. Sukha sangena badnati, jnana sangena chanaga, kalkyana. That bondage also he can overcome. How? By practicing nairapekshata, nirapeksha, non-expectation. That means acceptance of everything. That means surrender. Shantadhihi, whose buddhi, mind, has become absolutely calm, because he doesn't expect anything from anywhere. All our disturbances are because of our expectations. When we select somebody for our retreat, we say that come without any expectation. वो कोई अगर स्टूडेंट एक्सपेक्टेशन लेके आते हैं तो वो शुरू से ही बर्बाद हो जाएगा. They will think, they will try to compare with what they have learned in various shlokas, in various shastras, and try to match with that and get confused about it. So, nairapekshena shantadhi. Then what happens? Sampadyate gunairmuktaha jivo jivam vihaya mam. ये बहुत अच्छा है expression. How he has used the jiva. He says that sampadyate gunairmuktaha. He attains the trigunatita bhumi. That from the bondage of created by all the three gunas, he gets liberated. He transcends the bondage of all the three gunas. Then what happens? If he transcends the gunas, jivam vihaya, jivaha jivam vihaya mam sampadyate. Jivam, jiva, whenever we are saying jiva means I am small. Whenever that atma means I am all pervading. Atma means atati vapnoti, all pervading. Atma is not in one body. It is always everywhere the same atma. But when we consider the encapsulated by the body, we call it jiva. So we are all having the jivatva, means we consider I am a body limited being. Our identity is more associated with the body than with the atma. We don't care also about the atma. Never. How many times you ever thought about the atma over the whole yesterday or today? Nobody bothers whether atma is there or not. Poor atma goes on doing everything. Without that nothing will happen. So we are all jiva. Our full day is खाना कुछ ठीक नहीं हुआ, गड़बड़ हो गया. कल से हम लोग कोशिश कर रहे हैं कुक को कैसे ठीक करें. मेन कुक चला गया है, खाना नहीं मिल रहा ठीक से. That means our mind is always on the sharira. So, jivaha jivam vihaya. Vihaya means त्याग करके, renounce करके. क्या हुआ? वो बाद में दे सकते था. जीवम विहाय जीवहा माम संपद्यते. We are jiva, but our jivatva, our smallness, vihaya means renouncing, transcending that smallness, mam sampadhyate. What is this mam? Krishna is saying, they attain me. Why? Because he has identified with the universal Atma. He is not a jiva. He is his identity, he identifies with the universal Atma. So mam sampadhyate means that sadhaka also becomes like me, who will identify with the real identity or real Atma. Jivam vihaya jivaha mam sampadhyate. The jiva becomes Brahman by that. श्लोकार्धेन प्रवक्ष्यामि यदुक्तं ग्रंथकोटिभिः ब्रह्म सत्यं जगन मिथ्या जीवो ब्रह्मैव नापरः. Jiva is nothing different from the Brahman. So jiva, jivam vihaya mam sampadhyate. That means that jiva becomes that smallness, rejecting its smallness, renouncing its smallness, it becomes infinite, universal like me, Brahman.
Why does he say that he becomes like me? Why doesn't he say he becomes me?
Because there is no like. Like means there are two. That Subramshu will become like Rohit. That means their two are different. When you identify with the real identity, then you are not two. That Atma can only be one, or even not even one also. Saying one, we have to say like that. But if you say like me means I remain different, he is like me. It's not like that. When he is referring as, saying as me, Krishna is saying, he is referring to the real identity, which is universal. वहाँ पे कोई duality है ही नहीं. समझ गए? हाँ, that is what he is saying. माम संपद्यते, he attains me. वो उसमें कोई फर्क नहीं रहेगा तो. In samadhi, what you understand to be, even in samadhi, not forget about knowledge, there is no egoistic posited identity that we are generally having. There is no I have become Brahman at that time also. Only the Brahman remains. So, by surrendering him, we get merged in him, and by that we attain the truth. Mayametam tarantite. They cross over the Maya by taking refuge in me, by becoming me. So, if you read along with the Bhagavatam, then its clarity will dawn. That is why we always take that. Then 15th. Namam dushkritino mudhaha
Kritino mudhaha
prapadyante naradhamaha
prapadyante naradhamaha
Mayaya pahritajnanaha
Mayaya pahritajnanaha
Asuram bhavamashritaha.
Asuram bhavamashritaha.
See, in 16th chapter, you will find very elaborately Krishna has defined what is the Asura Sampatti, Daivasura Sampatti Vibhaga. Daiva Sampatti has not discussed much there in the 16th chapter, because everywhere he is speaking about that. So he said, now I will explain the Asura nature. The 16th chapter is all the negative qualities which we have to shun, we have to get over, we have to cross over. So that he is referring to Asuram Bhavam Ashrita. What is the meaning of Asuram Bhavam? If you read that, all the details, many qualities are spoken of. How many I have not counted, 20 or so again. So in prose form it is Dushkritinaha, that means those who are always Dushkarmas, Papachari, those who are doing always out of extreme greed, selfishness. They don't bother about anything else. They don't bother about other worlds also, so that they can freely do all the nonsense. So that they go on doing things. That is Dushkritinaha. Dushkritinaha mudhaha. Mudhaha means they are mohakrastam. That means they are deluded, so much deluded that they don't think even what will happen in my life. Maybe within a few days he will be taken to jail, and he will say that why did I do it? You understand? That is the Dushkritinaha. We have a real story of a boy whose mother had died and who got, you must be knowing, it's very common. He grew up under the Mausi. Mausi means mother's sister. And mother's sisters did not have any child. So he was a pet of his mother's sister. Mother died, so the Mausi looked after him and allowing him to do anything. What do you call? Pampered. Much more than pampered. So the boy became a gunda, then a dacoit, then a thief, all these things. So finally he committed some murder or so. So he was given in the jail, he was given capital punishment. So the day he was supposed to be hanged, they generally asked that do you have any wish? So he said that yes, I would like to see my Mausi for the last time once. So they called the Mausi came. So he was inside the cell. So he asked Mausi that I have to whisper some message. Please come closer, I will tell you into your ear, whisper to you. The Mausi came closer, he bit his Mausi's ear and pulled it out. Completely taken off. Said that this is the punishment for what you have done to me. If you had not pampered me, I would not have become like this and this state of me. So both were mudhas. They don't see the consequence of what we are doing. We don't take enough of precaution. Swamiji was having another widow, having one son only. We have also seen that Swamiji telling her many things that don't do like this. The boy was becoming more and more spoilt. So one day, he had taken and used up all the money, whatever they had. One day, suddenly that lady appeared in the ashram in the morning. Very happy. What has happened? Now, today the boy had willfully sent me to the ashram, told me that, Mother, you go to see Swamiji. You have not seen Swamiji for a long time. So she was very happy that the boy who never allows me to go to see Swamiji is suddenly sending me to Swamiji, that he must have realized Swamiji's greatness or something. क्या डिल्यूशन था हमें इतना पता नहीं है. ज़्यादा तो अज्ञानम ज़्यादा तो अन्यथा. अज्ञान can come in thousands of ways. So she was sitting up to, she came at about 10 o'clock, and about 12 o'clock or so, somebody called and they informed that that boy has broken her almirah and taken away everything and run away from house. So the house is remaining open. Please come back. So she ran back to the home. The boy had vanished. Now later on he was in the jail also. So all these things happen. People don't listen. The moha is so much. वो सोचते ही रहते कि कल अगर वो अच्छा हो जाए, परसों अगर वो अच्छा हो जाए, क्यों ना वो अच्छा हो जाए. सोचते नहीं है जो करते हैं. So he says that dushkritinaha mudhaha naradhamaha, who are absolute. Naradhama means adhama amongst the nara. That means very lowly human being. Mayaya apahrita jnanaha, they have lost their viveka buddhi. Viveka buddhi means discriminatory power, judgment. Apahrita jnanaha, the jnana has been stolen by their maya. Asuram bhavam ashritaha, they are always taking refuge not in me, but in the asura bhava, not in the daivi bhava, but in the asura bhava. Refuge they have taken in that. This asura, the asura word has come from asushu rataha. Asu means body. Gatasum nagatasumscha nainam shochati panditaha. Gata asun agata asun. Body jisko gaya hai, nahi gaya hai. So asu means body. Asushu means in the body. Rataha, their engagement, their indulgence is fully in the body, never thinking of the spirit which is inside, which is his own identity. So they are the asura bhava, asuras. So all the devas, asuras, they are in human beings only. They are the different bhavas. We have both daivi bhava and asura bhava. If you want to know the details, 16th chapter you should read. So what do they prapadyante? They mam na prapadyante. Namam dushkritino mudha prapadyante naradhamaha. These naradhamaha mam na prapadyante. They don't take refuge in me. They take refuge in the asuri bhava. And they go from bad to worse. So why did he say that? In the previous verse he has said, mam eva ye prapadyante mayam etam tarantite. Those who take refuge in me, they surrender to me, they can cross over the maya. And those who do not surrender to me, what do they surrender to? Because I am the Atma in everywhere. Other than that, where will they surrender? They have surrendered to their indriyas and the body and all. So they take to the asura bhava. Then go to the next section, it starts here. Chaturvidha bhajante mam.
Chaturvidha bhajante mam.
Jana sukritino arjuna.
Jana sukritino arjuna.
Arto jijñasurartharthi.
आर्तो जिज्ञासुरर्थार्थी
ज्ञानी च भरतर्षभा.
ज्ञानी च भरतर्षभ.
Now, they have said those who surrendered to me, what happens to them? Those who do not surrender to me and surrender to the body, what happens to them? Now he says, Sukritana Arjuna, those who are Sukritanaha, that means those who are good people. Sukriti means those who do always good work. They mean well. They are, maybe those days it means that they were following the Veda, in the prescriptions of the Vedas also. That is the Sukriti. But they are good people. He says, Chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukriti no Arjuna. Even the good people, there are 4 kinds who worship me. He is categorizing 4 kinds of people are there who worship me. So, who are they? Artaha, Jijñāsuhu, Artharthi and Jnani. Artaha, Jijñāsuhu, Artharthi and Jnani. He says Artaha, that means those who are in crisis, those who are in trouble. You will find most of the cases people take to come to a saint or to spirituality out of Artha. As long as they have the partner, they don't think. When the partner has gone away kicking him or her, then they think of spirituality. As long as they have money, they don't think of spirituality. When everything is gone and they are not able to do anything, then they think. That this percentage is very high, those who come out of trouble. But he is not saying there is anything wrong. That is the way, that otherwise how will people mind be coming away from the worldliness? When they get hit by the worldliness, then they think of the who am I and where lies the ultimate goal and all that. So there is nothing wrong in that, but they are saying that people mostly come out of the troubled life. Jijñāsu, some people come out of enquiry, but not a full enquiry. That is to know what is there, पुनर्जन्म है कि नहीं, जब शरीर गिर जाता है तो क्या होता है, और is there heaven or hell, or is there any God, if God is there, where is he, like that questions, and they get satisfied by getting the reply. That is why we say that when Nachiketa asked Yamaraja the 3rd boon, he said that येयं प्रेते विचिकित्सा मनुष्ये अस्तीत्येके नायम अस्तीति चैके एतद् विद्यामनुशिष्टस्त्वयाहं वरानामेष वरस्तृतीयः. My 3rd boon I want is this, that when the body falls, some people say that something is there, Atma is there. Some people say that nothing is there, वो तो hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen बन गया और कुछ नहीं है. So I would like to know the truth of this. Like to know is okay. If Yamaraja had said that नहीं कुछ तो है, बोल के छोड़ देते थे. Nachiketa was not that kind of a person who will go away with the yes or no. Yes बोलो और ना बोलो, उसे क्या पता चलेगा. हाँ है, आत्मा है बोलने से आप क्या समझेंगे, आत्मा को जानना चाहिए क्या है, तब ना समझेंगे. So Nachiketa knew that. Nachiketa said that etad vidyam anushishtastvayaham. Anushishtaha means following your shasana, following your prescription, guidance, discipline. I would like to know the truth of it by remaining under your tutelage, by following your guidance. So he knew that the answer is not a plain yes or no. If it is yes, I have to know how it is yes, how we are saying yes. If it is no, then also I have to know. So this Jijñāsu is not like Nachiketa. Nachiketa is a full sadhak Jijñāsu. Here the second Jijñāsu, they want to know about Krishna. Krishna bhi hai kya, wo Vaikuntha mein hai, kahan hai Vaikuntha. You know this Vaikuntha naam is Vikuntha. Kuntha means constriction. Vikuntha means where there is no constriction. So when our mind becomes free of all knots, all constrictions, then we are in Vaikuntha. ये हमारे ही अंदर है वैकुंठ. वहाँ जाके वैकुंठ बन जाएगा ऐसा नहीं होगा, वहाँ जाके भी छोटा ही रह जाएंगे। सो दे जिज्ञासु, देन अर्थार्थी, people want prosperity. Suppose somebody is suffering and all, you will find they go from temple to temple, various temple, looking for, so that their economic condition is resolved or so. Even they come to the saint also, and if the saint feels that, Mundaka Upanishad mein bola gaya hai, thinking about them, that a good person suffering for no reason at all, his suffering should end. If in the saint's mind this sankalpa comes, that let him be freed of this suffering, then it happens. Mundaka Upanishad hum bole hain, bahut padha hai. That's a very rare shloka, it's there. Say our कुचेला को क्या बोलते हैं यहाँ नॉर्थ इंडिया में, जो Sudama was sent by, he was extremely good, but Brahmana suffering from poverty. So forced by his wife he went to Krishna. Krishna आपका बाल्य बंधु है, बचपन से दोस्त है, वो तो द्वारकाधीश है, आप उनके पास जाइए, कुछ ना कुछ तो हो जाएगा, हमें ऐसा जीवन कैसे बिताएंगे, कुछ खाने का भी नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है, एक बात तो जाइए, एक बात तो जाइए, बार बार बोलने से सोचे कि तो जाना चाहिए, तो गया है, जाके तो भूल गए हैं, उनको याद भी नहीं रहा कि हम पूछने के लिए, प्रॉपर्टी पूछने के लिए आए हैं। वो दोस्त को देख के कृष्णा ऑल्सो हग्ड हिम एंड व्हाट हैव यू ब्रॉट फ्रॉम हिम, वो कुछ सूखा चिड़वा लेके गए, चिड़वा बोलते हैं ना, बिटन राइस, चिड़वा लेके गए थे, वही उनको खिलाया, कृष्ण को दिया। अरे कृष्ण बोला अरे बहुत अच्छा, खाओ खाओ, और भी लिया। देन रुक्मिणी सेड दैट नो, यू हैव ऑलरेडी टेकन 2 or 3 समथिंग, आई हैव फॉरगॉटन, और नहीं, और भी बहुत लोग हैं आसपास में, अदरवाइज द प्रॉस्पेरिटी विल बी नॉट बी गुड, इट विल बी टू मच। सो कुछ भी हो, तो देन ही वेंट बैक। When Sudama went back, he remembered that my wife had said that to go and ask for something. हम तो भूल गए, कुछ भी याद नहीं था। लेकिन जब पहुँचे, देखे कि एक विशाल पैलेस बना हुआ है, वहाँ पे एक स्त्री एकदम बनारसी साड़ी पहन के घूम रही है, सारा अलंकार लगा कि ये कौन है, ये हमारी वाइफ है क्या? ओहो, बन गया। These are stories to explain some truth. It may not be right there then, but with time it will happen like that. Yam yam lokam manasa samvibhati, yam yam lokam manasa samvibhati, vishuddha sattva kamayate yamscha kaman, tam tam lokam jayate tamscha kaman, tasmat यात्मज्ञम ही अर्चयेत भूति कामः। तस्मात् ही मैंने जोर देने के लिए, तस्मात् आत्मज्ञम ही अर्चयेत, देयरफॉर यू वर्शिप द सेल्फ नोअर, आत्मज्ञ, हु भूति कामः। इफ यू हैव वर्ल्डली डिजायर्स ऑल्सो, यू गो एंड वर्शिप द नोअर। व्हाई? बिकॉज अ विशुद्ध सत्व कामयते यांश कामान। विशुद्ध सत्व मीन्स हुज बीइंग हैज बिकम कंप्लीटली प्यूरिफाइड। वो सत्व गुना का बॉन्डेज भी नहीं है, ही इज त्रिगुणातीता, उसको विशुद्ध सत्व बोलता है। जो हु आइडेंटिफाइज विद द आत्मा, आत्मा इज द विशुद्ध सत्व, उसमें कोई भेद बुद्धि नहीं है, उसी को विशुद्ध सत्व बोलते हैं। So a person who thinks that I am that and not this body mind personality, whose his identity has been shifted from the body identity to the Atma identity, he is called Vishuddha Sattva. विशुद्ध सत्व कामयते यांश कामन। उसके मन में अगर कोई भी संकल्प आ जाए, वो तो अपने लिए तो कामन नहीं रहेगा, क्योंकि वो तो सर्वव्यापी है, ऐसे भी वो कुछ चाहिए भी नहीं, जो कुछ आएगा आएगा, नहीं आएगा नहीं आएगा, सब भी ठीक है। Then how is it that they are saying कामयते यंश कामन? उनके मन में कुछ संकल्प का उदय हो सकता है, जगत के प्रति तो होता ही है कि कुछ सोसाइटी के प्रति संकल्प होता है, या किसी के प्रति देख के। वही बोल रहे थे कि जो अर्थार्थी है वो भी जाते हैं, और देख के अगर लगता है कि ये बदमाश नहीं है, ये बुद्धू भी है थोड़ा, तो इसीलिए सफ़र कर रहा है, तो उनको थोड़ा तो ज्ञान प्राप्ति भी चाहिए। पैसा तो खाली भगवान को पूजा करने से नहीं मिलेगा, तो तुम ऐसा करो, और उनके मन में संकल्प होता है कि इसका अच्छा हो जाए। गड़बड़ तो नहीं हो रहा है, उल्टा तो नहीं समझ रहे हैं, तो वैसा उनका हो जाए। इसीलिए अर्थार्थी ऑल्सो दे टेक टू स्पिरिचुअलिटी। सो आत्तः जिज्ञासु अर्थार्थी। एंड द फोर्थ वन इज ज्ञानी च भरतर्षभ, वन हु इज completely given to the knowledge of the truth. Then he is saying, Tesham jnani nityayuktaha eka bhaktir vishishyate. See, jnani eka bhaktihi. There he said the best of the bhakta is eka bhaktihi. Abhyavicharini bhakti. Yesterday we did. Tesham of these four types, Jnani is one who is nitya yuktaha. Who is a jnani? Who is always anchored in the truth. That means with Krishna also, with him, with his identity, with the universal identity, with the transcendental identity, he is always connected. Nitya yuktaha, there is no question of getting detached from there, because he has realized his identity. Eka bhaktir vishishyate. He doesn't have many devas, devis to worship. He is completely given to एकनिष्ठा, और कुछ है ही नहीं, खाली आत्मा ही है। कॉन्शियसनेस छोड़ के, ब्रह्मन छोड़ के, आत्मा छोड़ के कुछ है ही नहीं। एक भक्तिर विशिष्यते, हिज विशेषता, हिज स्पेशलिटी इज दैट ही इज एक भक्ति। सो ही इज ऑलवेज कनेक्टेड टू मी, कृष्ण सेज। तेषां ज्ञानी नित्ययुक्तः एक भक्तिर विशिष्यते, प्रियो हि ज्ञानिनः अत्यर्थम aham sacha mama priyaha. Atyartham means ativa, means extremely. So I am extremely dear to the jnanis, and jnanis also extremely dear to me. Both ways. I am extremely dear to they are extremely dear to me, and I am also dear to them. So he himself has clearly stated the jnana, how it is the supreme, and jnana with eka bhakti. Bhakti is not eliminated there. In 18th chapter, as we had other day taken up, further elaboration is done. 18th chapter, 55, 56 or so, the other day we did. हाँ, 55. भक्त्या माम अभिजानाति यावान यश्चास्मि तत्वतः ततो माम तत्वतो ज्ञात्वा विशते तदनंतरम. ये उस दिन बताए थे पूरा. Then he says further about the jnani, 18th verse. Udara sarva evaite.
Udara sarva evaite.
Jnani tvatmaiva me matam.
Jnani tvatmaiva me matam.
Asthita sahi yuktatma.
Asthita sahi yuktatma.
Mamevānuttamām gatim.
Mamevānuttamām gatim.
Bahūnām janmanāmante.
Bahūnām janmanāmante.
Jnānavān māṁ prapadyate.
Jnānavān māṁ prapadyate.
Vāsudevah sarvamiti.
Vāsudevah sarvamiti.
Samahatmā sudurlabhah.
Samahatmā sudurlabhah.
He says that all these four who are seeking me, worshipping me, they are all udaraha. Because otherwise they will not seek me. Most of them will go and do some, in other places he has said, Anya Devata, Prapadyanti Anya Devata. They will worship some small gain, small devas and all. They will not worship me. So all these four kinds, those who are worshipping me, they are actually not such constricted minded. They are all udaraha. They are all large hearted people. Although they are asking for artha, they are asking from some knowledge, or they are troubled, they are wanting to get rid of the trouble, but they are all having, because they are not running to different deities and all for very particular special gain also. But they are all udaraha, but jnani tu atmaiva me matam. But of all the four, the jnani is like my own atma, because he has identified with the atma which I have identified with. B A के साथ आइडेंटिफाई किया है, C भी A के साथ आइडेंटिफाई है, तो सत्य एक ही हो जाता है ना. आस्थितः सही युक्तात्मा माम एव अनुत्तमाम गतिम. They have the ultimate supreme gati, supreme attainment. They asthitah, they have all mam eva asthitah, they are all completely taken refuge in me, they are stabilized in me. Bahunam janmanam ante, that means a long long sadhana. तो आप लोग इसमें ना थोड़ा सा सोचने की कोशिश कीजिए. जब बहुनाम जन्मनाम अंते, immediately we think of, I have purva janmas and all, I have crossed 100 janmas. It is, that is also okay in a simplistic sense, but actually the whole, who is this Atma? Anything that is coming up in the Srishti, it is a janma from the Atma only. So it is not that time-wise I was born as that, then I have been born as this, and now I am this. It is not like that. The Atma is taking all these births. But in that, suppose in billions of people, is it not rarely a few are jnani, they are doing the sadhana for knowledge and becoming knower. So the rarity is from there. Bahunam janmanam anta means not that the Atma came out and passed through all this, but as a whole thing, the Prakriti, as it is passing through, the evolution of the Prakriti is finally giving rise to this ultimate. समझते हैं क्या? अभी ज़्यादा नहीं टाइम बिताएंगे, but this is a thought you can, it is those who are constantly having prashna about Punarjanma, they can think in terms. Punarjanma is in a way there, but not as we are thinking. It is not one-to-one correspondence. Suppose एक समुंदर को सोचिए, millions of waves are coming. Suppose in this instant some wave has come. Can you fully relate it to the previous one wave? Hundreds of waves have contributed to the present one wave. They are all related. Their molecules are there, their forces have been operating. Not only this, you go back further in time to any level backward. All those causes are actually making this present wave, the present waves. They are all involved. ये one-to-one correspondence कुछ नहीं है. वो सारा जब पहले जो कुछ waves था, वो सारा उनका पुनर्जन्म, मैंने पास्ट जन्मा था. अभी ये वाला है. So when they are saying that bahunam janmanam ante, it doesn't mean that the one jiva underwent all those things like that. It is that amongst many, it is very rare. It is, the rarity is expressed by that. And in a way it is true also, the Atma is undergoing all the births and having all this. स्टैटिस्टिकल मैकेनिक्स कोई पढ़े हैं? कोई नहीं. देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड assembly, ensemble. दैट थ्योरी इज लाइक दैट. सपोज आप एक डाइस है, उसको थ्रो करते हैं. व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ गेटिंग 2, गेटिंग 3, गेटिंग 4, वो स्टैटिस्टिक्स में करते हैं ना. एक डाइस को आप 1000 टाइम्स थ्रो कीजिए, वो बनने, उसके बदले आप 1000 डाइस को एक बार फेंकिए और उसमें गिन लीजिए क्या क्या है. दोनों, एक डाइस को 1000 टाइम्स फेंकने के बदले 1000 डाइस को एक बार छोड़ दीजिए, एक बार फेंकिए. दैट प्रोबेबिलिटी विल बी फाउंड देयर ऑल्सो. लाइक दैट वन टेकिंग रिबर्थ, ऐसा नहीं है. बहुत सारे लोग हैं, उसमें से देखने से उतना ही प्रोबेबिलिटी होगा. इट्स रेयर. दैट रेयरिटी इज द मेन पॉइंट देयर. हाँ, BAY बेज हमें सुना नहीं कभी. ओ अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा. No, that is here. It is the theory of ensemble generally, ensemble. So Vasudeva Sarvamiti Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. That a person who is all pervading, who knows that I am all pervading, I am everywhere and everything is me. Such a Mahatma is really, really rare, is what we are saying. हम यहीं तक ही करेंगे. हाफ हुआ होगा, 19 तक हुआ. और इसमें है कितना 7 चैप्टर में? हाँ, $30. So 2/3 we have done, 1/3 is left. हाँ, but he has used the word. कृष्ण को वासुदेव बोलते हैं. वासुदेव का लड़का है वासुदेव. So Krishna is everywhere because he is saying me everywhere. So that Krishna is everywhere. Or Vasudeva means who exists in the existence, who remains in the, who is inhabiting the existence. The brilliance, Deva means brilliance. Vasu means the everywhere which is stable. Brilliance means what? Ultimate brilliance is the consciousness. The consciousness that is everywhere present is the Vasudeva. Nipintoman. There is ultimate truth mentioned in the Gita. But how can we attain self-realization with the help of the Gita? What is the path of self-realization? Shall be grateful for. ना गीता में तो पाथ बताया गया है. हु इज नितिन? बिपिन तो. नो, द पाथ यू कैन नो फ्रॉम गीता, बट इट इज नॉट अ theoretical knowledge. You have to pursue that. It has to be a first-hand discovery. The self-realization means you have read about the self from so many or heard about the self. But self-realization means you have to know that yes, this is what I am. This is my real identity. So उसके लिए तो साधना चाहिए, practice चाहिए, and that can be done generally under a guru. There could be very, very rare example where one can go without guru also. But how will you know who has done without guru? And why should we? That is only our ego which says that I will not go to a guru. जब सब कुछ पढ़ते हैं स्कूल में, फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री पढ़ने के लिए भी टीचर होते हैं. खाली ये जो सबसे बड़ी जो विद्या है उसके लिए टीचर नहीं चाहिए, ये तो हमारा अहंकार हो जाता है. So finally, to take the path, when we are serious about the path, you have to go to a proper guru. The selection of the guru you have to make. But once you have selected the guru, you have to follow his words. गुरु कौन है ना, हमारे लिए गुरु कौन हो सकता है, वो खोज अगर हमारे मन में है तो पता चलेगा. वैसे ही सारा दुनिया में गुरु ऐसे ही हुआ है, लेकिन उसमें भी बहुत सारा लक्षण हमारे योग वासिष्ठा में बताया गया है. एक है कि जिनके पास जाके बैठने से अगर कुछ प्रश्न भी नहीं पूछते हैं फिर भी मन शांत हो जाता है. I feel that all my questions have got answered. And there is something called antashītalata, as if there is an internal bath taking place. ये सब अनुभूति के विषय शास्त्र में बताया गया है बहुत. ठीक ठीक गुरु के पास जाके प्रश्न कर सकते हैं, लेकिन प्रश्न नहीं करने से भी जस्ट चुपचाप बैठने से भी ये होना चाहिए. then you understand that suppose there are 3 Sadgurus, they are all very good, but all will not be harmonious with all the Shishyas. Some Shishyas will go to A, some Shishyas will go to B, some Shishyas will go to C. Because ये दोनों में भी एक harmony होना चाहिए. So who will be my Guru, who will take me to the ultimate? If we have that aspiration in us, you will find automatically you are driven to the real Guru. Actually, finally it depends on the deepest aspiration in our heart. Deepest aspiration मतलब अंदर की तरह देखना चाहिए, हम सचमुच को क्या चाहते हैं. हम सत्य को जानना चाहते हैं या हम सेल्फ रियलाइज्ड बनना चाहते हैं कि लोग हमें सेल्फ रियलाइज्ड बोले, और हमें कुछ और चाहिए, पावर चाहिए, या हम सबसे श्रेष्ठ बनना चाहते हैं, या हम बहुत बड़ा बनना चाहते हैं. ये सब बहुत कुछ हो सकता है. इफ योर डीपेस्ट एस्पिरेशन इज I want to know the truth and truth and truth alone, nothing else. I don't want anything in the world, only the truth. वही ना परीक्षा नचिकेता पास कर गया. कठोपनिषद में यमराजा is trying to delude him by so many things which are not available in this earth also. But Nachiketa remains firm on his head. I am not interested in anything. Yamaraja, all these chariots and dance uses, be with you. Nachiketa is not interested in that. तो ऐसा जब खोज जब सिंसियर होता है तो हम ठीक गुरु के पास पहुँचे. हाँ, गुरु के पास जाना है ना. गीता समझने के लिए भी किसी रियलाइज्ड गुरु से सुनना चाहिए ना. एनी शास्त्र, इफ यू रीड कठोपनिषद और मुंडकोपनिषद, यू विल नॉट अंडरस्टैंड मच. यू मे लाइक टू लिसन टू यूट्यूब लेक्चर्स, देन ऑल्सो यू विल नॉट अंडरस्टैंड फुल्ली. यू हैव टू गो टू अ प्रेजेंस ऑफ अ गुरु. आजकल तो यूट्यूब गुरु सबसे बड़ा है, इसीलिए लोग असली गुरु के पीछे नहीं जाते हैं. वो सोचते हैं कि ये सुनने से ही हो जाएगा, होता नहीं. हाँ, लेट मी फिनिश दैट. सो ऑल द शास्त्रास, गीता इंक्लूसिव, दे से दैट व्हाट इज द गीता श्लोका? on how to go to the Guru and ask. Jnanina upadeshanti परिप्रश्नेन सेवया. व्हाट इज द शुरुआत उसका? हाँ, चैप्टर 4 बोल क्यों देखे बोलो. हाँ, तद्विद्धि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्षन्ति ते ज्ञानम ज्ञानिनः तत्वदर्शिनः. साफ बताया गया है. वो तो नहीं बोला है कि गीता पढ़ो. गीता में ये बताया गया है. हाँ, बोलो तुम. हाँ, he may, but Eklavya still continued with it.
Yeah, but he actually did not gain the complete.
First of all, it is not a spiritual guru. Dronacharya was an Astra guru. And he could understand from the culture of Eklavya that if I teach him, then it will be detrimental to the establishment of the righteous rule, for which he was teaching the Pandavas. He will go against that, because he understood that that boy was against the Pandavas. It was his competition mentality for which he was coming. So that was his refusal, and that is why he asked for the Guru Dakshina. Although he was not the Guru, he took the Dakshina for him, because he has worshipped his Murti. समझ में आया कुछ? लेकिन गुरु सिलेक्ट करने के बाद वो जो बोलते हैं उसको सुनना चाहिए. This I have given a very good example in Kathoparishad lecture, that walking on the desert, that you can see it's there. क्या? See, anything in our country, it is told in Kathopanishad also, here also, Bhagavad Gita also, any practice, so-called spiritual practice in our country, is the aim is to make our mind one-pointed, ekagra. Because the whole day we are getting attracted and repelled by so many things of the worldly things and all. At least if one time you sit for puja or something of a murti or so, you are collecting your mind from that and making it convergent, making it one-pointed. That is the purpose of any puja. Now, so many is, whatever the Shastras have prescribed, we spoil everything because of our peculiar desire and our own problems. That we develop that ये मूर्ति से हमारा नहीं हो रहा, उसको थोड़ा सा दुर्गा मूर्ति भी रखना चाहिए, नहीं तो विपद हो रहा है कुछ, वो वहाँ पे थोड़ा एक दूसरा कुछ बाबा को भी रखना चाहिए, हमारा पैसा कमा रहा है. तो it is because of our desires we go on increasing 108,008 murtis and all. In a very close devotee's house, once the lady took Ma to, me also perhaps, I don't remember these things, took Ma to see her new asana. Very rich people, so बहुत बड़ा elaborate आसना बनाए, वहाँ छोटे मोटे से, वो साफ करने में एक दिन में पूरा साफ नहीं कर सकते हैं, सारा लाइफ चला जाएगा मूर्ति साफ करने में. सब पिक्चर मूर्ति सब कुछ भरा हुआ है. तो माँ बहुत देर तक देखे, यहाँ देख के फाइनली सोचे कि बोलना चाहिए. वो पूछे कि हम तो स्वामी जी को कहीं भी नहीं देख रहे हैं. ओह, यू आर राइट माँ, आई हैव फॉरगॉटन स्वामी जी, व्हाट शैल आई डू. स्वामी जी का छोटा मूर्ति वहाँ लगा दीजिए. ऐसा ही होता है. सो puja can be that also. We should do it to make the mind ekagra. Any practice is for that. लक्ष्य के प्रति स्थिर रहने से सब कुछ होता है. सर्वे वेदा यत् पदमामनन्ति तपांसि सर्वाणि च यत् चरन् वदन्ति यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ति तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण ब्रवीमि ओम इत्येतत्. Because in Om everything is past, present, future, all are in Om. Wakeful, dream, deep sleep, all are in Om. So all the diversity, the variety of the word has been condensed to the Aum, and that ends in the silence. Where it ends, that is the truth. Okay, we will stop on. Prabuddham vimuktam vikaraadihinam prasannam sada nityabodhasvarupam param nishchalam nirgunam sarvarupam bhajeham sadanusmarami pranami. Prabuddham vimuktam vikaraadihinam prasannam sada nityabodhasvarupam param nishchalam nirgunam sarvarupam bhajeham sadanusmarami pranomi.